What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. So I ain't uploaded in like 8 days. Well, like a week, but whatever. 8 days a week, don't matter. So I figured I ain't had no content to post. Like, what if I do a story time? Like, what if I just spice it up a little bit, throw it in like some. So I was like, well, let's go. Let's do it. So pretty much, as you see by the title of the video, it's gonna be what happened to my old car. Because if y'all don't know, I used to have a Dodge Charger. Before I got my Scat, I used to have a base model. I used to have one of those, and yeah, it's gone. It's out the wind, whatever. Yeah, it was back in like February, around there. I think like February 7th, like a week before Valentine's Day. So pretty much we're gonna get into that. I'm gonna go through everything with that and tell you how that happened, when it happened, literally the events leading up to that happening. So pretty much with that being said, let's get into it. So anyways, without further ado, this is actually like, I'm gonna add videos and everything, pictures. Y'all can see I took a whole bunch of those. But pretty much, so that day, it was just like a normal day. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it was just a normal day, just driving and everything. In fact, I actually got spotted by one of my friends from school that same day, who sent me a video of me driving to my girlfriend's house, which was Nevaeh. Still is like Nevaeh time, but drove to her house, and yeah, he literally videoed me like, cause like when you're young, you still in high school, you still you're showing off your car, or you're building like your dream car. Regardless, it was a base model. So, I mean, there won't really much I could do. Like, it won't loud, I couldn't mod it or nothing like that. So, pretty much, it was just cosmetics and stuff like that. So, I riced it out. I ain't gonna lie. I riced it out. Oh well, I riced it. It's whatever. It happened. It's gone. Whatever. But pretty much it was a base model. So yeah, he was just recording me and everything. He sent it to me because I drove past him. I didn't know what car he drove, so it was kind of just like, who's this? Like, I didn't know he passed me, and he sent me the video. He's like, yo, I see you coming down through blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, like, how you like the car? He was like, that's good. He was like, I like it. I like the lights and everything. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, just straight, because he liked the car. So that pretty much happening, and everything was a normal day. Like, at the time, I was in a car club. So the car club that I was in, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna say too much about it because I can't, but it was a car club. We used to go to car meets and, spinning and shit like that, whatever, blah, 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 that all, whatever. I'm not gonna say the name of the club, but I was in with them, and well, so pretty much, I went, me and Nevaeh, like, we hung out for the day, we went and got something to eat, took her out, and that night, cause it's on a Friday night, we used to always, every Friday for like a good 2 months, like back to back, we were always going to car meets. Like, I enjoy car meets, she enjoys car meets. There are people in the club that used to have Hellcats and Trackhawks and fucking BMWs and just like all different, it was a whole wide variety of cars, you know what I'm saying? So, it was it was a chill community, and we were always doing stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I was always busy with them, but Nevaeh will also be with me. So pretty much that same night, there was like a little event they had going on. So I went to the event, like, we pulled up to the event, everything is cool, calm, collective. Remind you, I got the car on my 16th birthday, okay? I went and traded my car in, and I put a down payment on that car, like, with my car. Like, I traded it in, so I had that car. So traded it in. I only had the car like 4 months. I put the lights on. Let's see, I got the lights in November. It's like a month after my 16th birthday. I got the lights in the mail. Shout out to Lightning Trends or whatever. They're sponsors to me, so you already know I shout them out. But and overtake auto, don't forget them. But pretty much I got my lights and I got my car wrapped as well. So I have my car wrapped, let's see, I want to say like 2 days. Yeah, like 2 days after Christmas, I want to say. Around 2 days. I think it's like the 27th. But I have my car wrapped. I got my car wrapped. And of course, Nevaeh had the little idea. She was like, okay, well, because I wanted to wrap my car with stripes. I think at the time, I don't know if I think I was going to do blue. I know at the time I was going to have this side of my car, like the driver's side, I was going to have that blue or pink. And then the other side, you know, mismatch, like blue and pink. Because, you know, it's just like, I don't know. That's just my favorite 2 color combinations. So, you already know my favorite color is blue, which is why I got a blue car. But, pretty much, that all passed or whatever. We were gonna get it. We got it pink the same day. It took all day. It got pushed back about like, I want to say like 30 minutes. Not 30 minutes, like 3 hours, 4 hours. I was supposed to get my car done. I dropped it off early in the morning. I'm talking like 8 o'clock in the morning. Dropped the car off 8 o'clock in the morning. And the car was supposed to be done by, I think, 3 or 4. Well, I kept texting him. I'm like asking for updates, like, yo, what's good? What's going on? Like, can I get any update pictures? He sent them like an hour, 2 hours like after. So I'm like, okay. And I asked him like, yo, like when can I, you know, come pick up the car? Is everything, can I pick it up today? He's like, yeah, I'm trying to get everything done. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm not tripping about it because I think I paid like $225. It was like, I didn't go to an actual wrap shop because they were gonna upcharge me for something someone else could have did for cheaper, but good quality. Like, I made sure it was good quality. I looked up. He even has like, what's that stuff called when like, damn, bruh. Like, okay, you know when you go and you sit there and buy something and you tell someone else like, as like collateral, I guess you could say like whatever. So instead of like, so pretty much I paid like $130 for it. I paid like $130 for it or whatever. And so that happened for him to put it on. Like, I ordered the wrap myself and he put it on for me. So, cause he was at home, you know, he don't work at a shop, he does something else. So I paid him and everything, and pretty much it was just like, it took all day. I couldn't have my car all day. I was so mad, bro. And at the time, I wasn't in my car club. Like I think my car club and stuff happened with them, so I wasn't in the club at the time with them. So since I wasn't in the club with them, one of the people, he hit me up. He was like, yo, like, you trying to come to blah, blah, blah. I'm like, let me think about that one. Sure. Like, at the time, of course, I'm young, I'm 16. I got a nice looking car now because I had the lights on. I had the stripes, pretty much. Like, I think that's really the only 2 things I had, and like little interior stuff. Had little interior stuff going on. So I had all that, and it was really just like, should I join? Should I not join? Or what should I do? And I ended up joining and went with that. And it was pretty fun, I ain't gonna lie. We went to a whole bunch of events and stuff, but then it's just like a lot of stuff spiraled like during them couple months or whatever. But had my car and everything was going good. Like, we'd go have dinner and stuff like that. So after that happened, everything, like I said, I got the car done and I picked it up, took pictures with the car, posted it on social media because I'm like, yo, like, look at my car, like, look at the lights, look at the wrap. I think I was friends with someone at the time, like, and I went over to the house and I showed them because their dad put the lights on for me. Shout out to him, he put the lights on for me. So since he put the lights on for me, it was kind of just like, you know what I'm saying? I kind of expected it, like, yo, like he told me at first he was gonna put them on like the rap, and I was like, no, it's all good. Like I already got someone, I already told someone, I already paid him. He was like, okay, cool. So he put the lights on, everything, but hang out with all them. And so later that night, like I said, me and Nevaeh left because we were out all day. When that happened, bro, February 7th at like 11:40 at night, I swear to God, at like 11:40 at night, it was, bro, it was so bad. It was so bad, bro. Went out to the meet and everything, sat in the parking lot for a little bit. And so we're sitting out there in the parking lot, blah, 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 all talking, you know, car club things, everyone talking. And it was a very hyped, like, it was a very hyped night. Like, everybody from different cities was out here. I'm talking like Charlotte, Asheville, like Concord and Raleigh and stuff like that. So there was a lot of people here. So a lot of people were out here. They were out here, and it was packed. Like, and of course, the police where I'm at, they don't tolerate that at all. They hate that shit. So they were like, nah. Like they came, I want to say like 2.5, 3 hours. Like after we're all sitting there, and so check the group chat, like and everything, like where we going next, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a car meet. We're just chilling. We're not doing nothing. We're just sitting there being, you know, car enthusiasts, car nerds, you know what I'm saying? I don't really personally, like, know a lot about cars. I know a good amount. But, like, you start asking me stuff about JDM stuff, and, like, I'm more of a muscle car type guy. So, of course, I know, like, again, Dodge, Mustangs, and Ford, and Chevrolet, whatever, like, you know, I know all the muscle car things, Corvettes. I mean, you could really count Corvettes, so, like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Added all them in there, and everyone had that. It was a large variety of people with a whole bunch of different cars, like, even JDM slammed, you know, like, 350, 370s, Subarus, like, bro, you name it, bro. I'm telling you, it was deep as hell, but cops didn't like it, so they all kicked us out. So we're texting the group chat. We're like, yo, like, what's the word? You know what I'm saying? And pretty much they were just like, okay, well, we got to go here. This is the new low. So we go there, and remind you, we are in a boat, a base model Charger. It was a new body. It was 2019. So it was a new body. It was rear wheel drive. It wasn't all wheel drive. That I didn't know that until I spun it. I did donuts in the car, yes, but not that night. Remind you, and like I want to say like 2 days, like a week before the event leading up to this, I got a whole brand new tire. I paid $250 for a brand new tire on the car at the dealership. $250 for the car, okay? $250 for the car. I paid at the dealership to get a new tire because I spun it. I didn't have an LSD diff on there, so I was one wheel peeling. And as you know, I don't know if you don't know what one wheel peel is. It's just one wheel spinning. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have an LSD like I do now, so I couldn't slide it like how like scats and cats are doing. You know what I'm saying? Or like any rear wheel drive car. So pretty much, bro, that was so bad. And I got my new tire and everything, and so that was all right. That was whatever. But leading up to the event, we switched lows and everything, and once we pulled up there, it was everyone's, you know, they followed us. So the whole entire line, like to get into the place we're at I'm talking, it's to the road, boy. I'm talking, it's all the way down around the block, like filled up. Mind you, there's a special guest coming too. I ain't gonna say who it was, but it was a special guest with someone coming. So the whole time, everyone's like, and plus they're being scared. They're like, oh, I'm like scared to talk to everybody. You know, everyone's just being weird, and everyone's just showing off their car. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, And then I guess people heard police were coming again to shut it down. So we left again to go to a whole new spot. And once we left to go to the whole new spot, this is when everything like started getting chaotic. So boom, pop up, new spot, cool. Everything's straight, everybody's pulling in. It's like a huge parking, I'm talking like, dude, like, think of a warehouse. Like, that's literally what it was, like a warehouse. So, pulled up, warehouse, it's cool, whatever. Everything's straight. And next thing you know, cops, like, I'm hearing I look on my scanner and I'm like, I'm hearing cops and everything. Remind you, at the time, you know, I'm 16, I'm still in high school. So I still have a time frame I gotta be home by. And we're still like 20 minutes from Nevaeh's house. So I still gotta go drop her off. I think I left at like 10:45, 10:50 that night. We left from the spot like 10:50. Went over there to her house, like we jumped right back in the car. I wanted to be next to my group. So we came from the like all the way down here, all the way, cause my group all the way up here. So we came from like the bottom where all the random people were and came where my group was. So we drove up to my group, parked right next to everybody, like, yo, what's good? All over again for like a third, fourth time, whatever. So did that. Next thing you know, we leave because I gotta take her home because, you know, I don't got school in the morning, but, you know, it was still my mom, so I was respecting her, like, and what she was saying. So I respected what she said. I was gonna be home on time. I take the same route home every single day because I used to go to Nevaeh's house every single day for 2 years straight. I swear, hand on the Bible, damn near like every day. Like, I think there was only a couple times. The only times I missed her house was when I was sick or she was sick and her parents didn't want her over there, or I didn't have gas money to get back and forth. And if then, I stayed at her house. So, remind you, I took the same way home every day for 2 years. Like, at the time, it was like a year. Like, when we just hit a year. So, because I crashed in February. So, it was a year coming up, like 9 months to a year, whatever. Anyways, went home, like, same way. Went and dropped her off at her house. I'm like, yo, like, see, I'm rushing, I gotta get home. So I sit there, blah, blah, blah. Go on the road, go towards home, like, same way. I get from, like, around downtown, and I'm like, cause at first I looked, like, I didn't know, right? At first I didn't know. I never got told by the dealership that there was any recalls on my car at all. Not one, not two, not three, not four. I think it was like 7 to 9 different recalls I had on my car, and I didn't know like about them at all for my model. Like, I typed in my VIN and everything, looked everything up, Kelly Blue booked it, all that. I made sure, like, I'm not tripping, like, what just happened to my car. And so I look it up and everything, but I'm sitting here skipping all the main parts. Before we even get to that, I come around from downtown and I'm going towards, like, I'm about to turn because I got to take a left to go home. So I'm about to take a left, and mind you, it's like 11:30 at night. I still got about 20 minutes to get to the house. So I still got, 20 minutes to get to the house. So, but that's cool because I would have got home 10 minutes earlier, like, than my time frame. So mom couldn't be mad about it. And I don't really speed like that. Like, I do, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? So wasn't speeding or nothing, but I had Life 360 on my phone at the time. So you already know, like, Life 360 tells you everything, how fast you're going, where you're going, where you're at, all that. So no one could tell me what I was doing, if I was speeding or not, because it said everything, whatever. So I'm about to take a left. Next thing you know, I'm like taking a left. And as I'm taking a left, like, it was either I hit this wall, like, there was a huge brick wall over here. I either hit the wall or I didn't know what happened. Like, as soon as I turned, my shit locked. Like, I'm like right here, right? So say you're like coming, like right here, and you turning right there, like the curb of the turn, dude. Like as I'm about to like go keep going straight, you know, like when you turn left and you're about to like keep going straight, like mid turn, like about to get straight, my shit just locked up. So since it locked up, I don't know what happened. Everything happened so fast because I mean I was the only person in the car. So pretty much everything left. Like sat there, I hit a steel pole. I went up on a curb. I hit a tanker truck, and I hit a barbed wire fence and a regular fence. Sorry, the bed came in. But anyways, I hit a barbed wire fence, a steel pole, a tanker truck, a barbed wire fence, and a regular fence. And so the officer that came there, as soon as I crashed, a whole bunch of people, they came up to me and they're like, yo, like, you good? And I'm just like, yo, I immediately, once I crashed, I called my mom. I'm like, yo, mom, I just got in a car accident. She's like, what do you mean you got in a car accident? Where you at? I'm like, I start sharing my location. She comes up to me and she's just like, what happened? I tell her, but before she even got there, the some girl was going, like the police officer, it was a sheriff, she came up and she was like, are you good? What happened? I'm like, yo, like, look, like my steering wheel, the police officer checked my steering wheel and it was locked. Like it was literally locked to the side where you couldn't move it at all. Regardless if it was inside of the thing, even when I got to the junkyard, you still could not move my steering wheel to the left or to the right or nothing. Like you couldn't even turn it, no, nothing. It was done. So pretty much once that happened, she asked me, she was like, are you okay? The fire department came because someone called 911. I'm like, I'm good. Three sheriffs pulled up, and then a state trooper pulled up, and I was just like, the state trooper was sitting there gonna breathalyze me for no reason because he wanted to know like what happened. And apparently when they checked the cameras on what I was doing, the shit literally said that I took a U-turn, not a fucking U-turn. They tried to say I took a U-turn, but it showed I was taking a left, literally going left on Life 360 because, you know, Life 360 told you everything. So they told me I was taking a left or a U-turn. And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? I took a U-turn. I sit there, I go on Life 360, I pull up me and Nevaeh's Life 360. I'm like, look, like I'm sitting here showing them, like it clearly shows I'm taking a left turn. So why is it saying I'm trying to do a U-turn? And I was like, the officer literally just said that my steering wheel was locked. And he was like, well, she's on her way to a special victims unit case, a homicide or something. I was like, well, there's too much shit going on right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I need y'all to like cooperate with me here. Like my shit is inside of the damn tanker truck. The woman said, the police officer before she left, she was like, yeah, you could have died. If you would have went more into the tanker truck, you would have died. I'm like, God was on my side, thank God. So she told me I could have passed from that. But anyways, that happened. But when it happened, like I said, and then Nevaeh, I'm sitting here like, Nevaeh gets a text message, you know, like 360, they send out a message saying like, you know, crash has been reported, come on, like, call, you know, emergency services. And she's like, you got in a crash? Her and her mom got in the car. I swear, it took like 10 minutes, like 10, 15 minutes from their house to get to where I was at. They got there in 7 minutes. They cut the time in half, literally. No bullshit, I swear. Cut that in literal half, trying to like get to me. And when they got there, they just started crying, both of them, because I was always over there, you know what I'm saying? So they, like, the car was, especially to Nevaeh, like I said, it had her name on the window and everything, so it was my car. So boom, all that gets cleared. They sit there, they take my car, bro. Let me tell y'all, they literally take my car, right? Load it up on the thing or whatever, the tow truck, and tell me why the same friend that I saw earlier that that morning that took a video of my car sits there and sends me another video like, damn. And he shows me the video of my car being took to the junkyard or whatever. And I was like, you know, when you get something that look like it's odd, but I know he ain't had nothing to do with it because he won't ever near me the whole day. But fucking all that happened. I was sad. I was depressed, bro. That was my first real car. Like, granted, it was a base model. It was a V6. You know what I'm saying? It still meant something to you because I was like, the first car that I built, like, was customizing. I was gonna do a lot of that car. Like, a lot of stuff that you shouldn't have did to a V6, I was gonna do to a V6 because I didn't care. I didn't care what nobody thought at the time. So I was gonna do what I wanted. And so, boom, that happened. And, it's pretty much like what happened with it. So, like, the car that's in my, my YouTube, my banner, and everything, my profile picture, that's my car. That's the same one that, like, got gone. It's the same one that crashed. So, all that, done deal. But yeah, that's pretty much, like, everything that happened with the car, how it happened. I don't know why it happened. People told me I need to go to, take legal issues with everything. But I mean, it was a used car. I don't think I get a lot of value out of it anyways. It took me a whole year to get my new car. Like, the car I got now, I used to drive an Elantra as my backup car while I didn't have a car. So I had that, and dude, I had that for about a year. I was like, dude, it just kept having problems. I'm like, I need a new car. So now, I went, got a new car, and now I got blue. So everything bad that happened, it all came to be good in the end. So I'm not tripping about that now, but at the time, dude, I was through with it. I left my car club, and I was like, I don't even got a car right now. Like, I got a backup car. Like, there was no point me even being in that car club no more. So I left. I didn't really care. I was just like, yo, like, I don't got a car right now. I wasn't, and some of the people I won't messing with, so I left. Kind of left, like, all my car stuff, like, in the past, I guess. Like, I don't really look for car clubs. I kind of just look to have fun with cars. Like, I don't want to be in a club. I just want to chill. So I ain't slid blue yet. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't slid blue yet. I'll do it. I'll do it soon. And when I do, I'll record it so y'all can see it. But I ain't did it yet. I ain't had no tires. I ain't finna burn my dailies to do something that only lasts like 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So once that happens, then yeah, I'll definitely like record and post it like days, do a little vlog, whatever. But yeah, for the most part though, that's everything that happened with my car, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But I'm gonna put all the videos like in clips and stuff like other car, like between the videos so y'all can see. The aftermath videos are gonna be at the end of the video, like right after here. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, listening to the story time. I got a lot more story times coming up in the future, so be tuned for that. Make sure to hit the sub button and like the video. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video and share it with everybody. And peace.